Hey guys, what is going on? Coach Switchy here. I'm going to start producing a few videos just going on about how I myself play video games, because a lot of people see me playing games and they see me excelling and they want to know what I do. So I'm just going to start walking people through what I do myself, and I hope this helps you find some success. So today's episode is going to be room clearing. This is going to be the first of many. I already have like 10 planned out. What we're going to do is we're going to do room clearing as a solo, and this can be applied to any FPS game, really. I use this for things like CSGO, Valorant, Battlefield, Call of Duty, like anything where you have inside gameplay or you have an outside map transitioning to inside. This is going to be one of those situations where room clearing and having checkdowns and like protocols ready for room clearing really comes in handy. And so what I tried to do was I tried to make like the smallest situation possible, which is just a one room dynamic, and I put a target in each corner just to represent like the possibilities of where people could be. A lot of players, when they see a room, they will just run through the doorway. They don't even think about like who's in the room, what angles they could be holding, what the environment looks like. They just run in wanting to take the aim duel. And so if you take a little bit to think about the environment that you're in, to think about the room setup, the layout, you can really begin to capitalize on the information that's given to you, not only where the other team is, but where the other team isn't. So when you're not getting engaged, you can use that to thin down the information and ideas of where the other team is, letting you further capitalize on their misplays. So you can come in from three different angles, and I try to like separate these in my instructions. You can come in from the left along the wall, you can come in from the right along the wall, or you can come in at any other angle off of the walls. With the different approaches you have, you're going to have different view lines into the room. And so I'm going to represent this with yarn, or like a little piece of string, and I'm going to swing the position that you like will be at and show you through the doorway what your cone of vision will be. And so what we do is we take this process and you break it down based on how many people are in the room. So again, this is a maximum representation. This is what happens if you have 5 people in the room. And so as you come in the doorway, those 3 back players you can see without entering the room. I give a little visual demonstration there of you having to enter the room to see those 2 players in the closest 2 corners. The ones that are in right when you go through the door, these are only going to be accessible once you enter the doorway, once you breach through the clearing, and so those are going to be our last priority. Our first priority is going to be this back set of 3. I mark these as the 2, 3, and 4 spots, and those are really going to be our priorities when we come in. What I originally do is I will try to get visual on the 3-point. I will jump across the doorway if possible and try to bait out shots, see where people are. And then from there, I will choose either the 2 corner or the 4 corner and either work in to the corner that they're closest to or work away from that. So I will re-clear the 3 position. If I'm working away, I will go 2, 3, 4, 5. Or if I'm working in, I will go 3 originally and then reset and go back to 1 and just clear that. Again, this is for an individual. This is just pure mechanics. This involves no utility. If you have utility, you can basically disregard one side of this picture versus the other. So if I came in, I would still want the visual information on the 3-point. My personal line of thinking is I'll go in and I'll shoot the biggest threat first. So I would rather dump util on someone, make them weak, and come back for them later, and go for the biggest threat, which is the fair fight, the guy who's not stunned by util. What a lot of people will do is they will throw their util and peek with it and use that to get the kill. I would rather use that to delay and capitalize on a second kill and then come back for the first kill, if that makes sense.